Hello and welcome to the English Deep Dive. I am so glad you are here today because we are going to fix a psychological habit that is killing your fluency. Overcomplicating. Let me ask you a question. When you want to say something in English, do you feel like you are writing a university essay in your head? Do you search for the most advanced word you know? Do you try to use the most complex grammar structure possible? I call this the complexity trap. Many B1 and B2 students believe that advanced English means using long words and complicated sentences. But if you walk through the streets of London or sit in a business meeting in Manchester, you will notice something surprising. Native speakers use incredibly simple language. We use short verbs, natural shortcuts, and small filler, words that create a beautiful, easy rhythm. When you overcomplicate, you sound robotic. You sound like a translation machine that is running out of battery. You make your listener work too hard to understand you. Today, we are going to perform linguistic minimalism. We are going to strip away the unnecessary complexity and replace it with the clean, sharp, and natural tools of a native Brit. This is a 45-minute intensive masterclass. We will learn the power of high-frequency shortcuts, the secret of British fillers, and how to shorten your sentences without being rude. Then, we will engage in a massive 60-sentence shadowing marathon to build your simplicity reflex. Finally, we will listen to a story about a man who almost lost a job opportunity because he tried too hard to sound smart. Are you ready to stop overthinking and start speaking? Let's begin. Part 1. Pillar 1. High-frequency shortcuts. Get, have, and take. Native speakers are efficient. Why use a 5-syllable word when a 1-syllable word works better? Textbook English. I need to purchase some refreshments. Native British. I need to get some drinks. Textbook English. I arrived at my residence at 8 p.m. Native British. I got home at 8. In the UK, we use get, have, and take for almost 50% of our daily actions. They are the power tools of the language. If you master these, your brain can relax and your fluency will explode. Let's practice 10 native shortcuts to warm up. Repeat after me with a relaxed, natural tone. I'm just going to get my coat from the car. Did you have a good time at the weekend? Let's take a quick break before we continue. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Could you have a look at this report for me? I need to get round to fixing that broken light. Take care of yourself and have a safe trip. I got quite worried when you didn't call. Let's get the ball rolling with the first item. I'm just having a quiet night in tonight, thanks. Part 2. Pillar 2. The British fillers. Just, quite, and actually. If your English sounds choppy or too direct, it's probably because you are missing the social oil. In Britain, we use words like just, quite, and actually to add nuance and politeness without adding complexity. I am busy sounds like a command. I'm just a bit tied up at the moment sounds like a friendly local. The movie was good sounds basic. The movie was actually quite exceptional sounds sophisticated and native. Let's practice 10 filler fixes. Shadow my intonation. Actually, I was just about to say the same thing. It's quite chilly out there. You might need a coat. I'm just popping to the shops. Do you need anything? Honestly, it was quite a long shot, but it worked. I'm just struggling to get my head around this. To be fair, it's actually not exactly what I meant. I was just wondering if you had a spare second. The food was actually superb. I was taken aback. I'm quite chuffed with how the project turned out. It's just a matter of time before we see results. Part 3. Pillar 3. Shortening without rudeness. A common fear is that short sentences sound rude. So, students build long, complex sentences to be polite. This is a mistake. In the UK, we use question tags and connectors to keep short sentences sounding warm. Instead of, I cannot go to your party because I have to work, try, I'd love to, but I'm swamped with work, I'm afraid. Let's practice 10 short and sweet British structures. I'm afraid I can't make it on Friday. Sorry. Lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? No worries at all. These things happen, don't they? I'm absolutely knackered. I'd better head off. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Let's do it. Could you possibly lend me a hand with this? Is less than #6. 5# is greater than cheers for the help. I really appreciate it. I'll give you a bell later this evening, shall I? It's not exactly rocket science, is it? Take care of yourself and stay in touch. Part 4. The Master Shadowing Marathon. Now, we enter the core of our transformation. We are going to practice 60 sentences designed to build your simplicity reflex. Do not look for big words. Focus on the rhythm and the flow of these simple, natural British phrases. Section A. Daily life and quick reactions. I usually get up around 7 o'clock sharp. I'm just going to have a quick shower and get ready. Do you fancy grabbing a coffee this afternoon? Actually, I've already had 3 cups today. I really need to get round to tidying my lounge. Honestly, I haven't given it much thought yet. I'm over the moon that you've decided to visit. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Gosh, the city centre is absolutely packed, isn't it? I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with my new flat. Wait, you've actually been to the Highlands? Brilliant! I'm perfectly content with a quiet night in tonight. It's been ages since we last caught up properly. Take care of yourself and have a safe journey home. I was completely taken aback by his sudden reaction. To be fair, it's not exactly what I had in mind. Honestly, I think it'll be a walk in the park for you. I really need to get some cash out of the ATM. I'm looking forward to seeing how this project goes. Everything will be better if we just stay consistent. Section B. Professional but simple office talk. I'd like to kick off the meeting with a quick update. Could you please clarify what you mean by that? I'll get back to you by the end of play today. We need to make sure we're all on the same page. I'm happy to take the lead on this project, if you like. Let's touch base later this afternoon to discuss this. I'm afraid I have to disagree with you on that point. To be honest, I've got a lot on my plate right now. Could you run those figures by me one more time? I'll definitely bear your suggestions in mind. We need to look at the big picture before we decide. It's a bit of a long shot, but it might actually work. I'm struggling to get my head around this new rule. I'm absolutely spent after that long presentation. We should prioritize quality over quantity in this case. Shall we call it a day and finish the rest tomorrow? I'm absolutely swamped with emails this morning. Sorry. I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it for me? To cut a long story short, the deal was successful. It was a pleasure doing business with you today. Cheers. Section C. Expressing deep opinions and complex ideas. In my humble opinion, we need a fresh perspective. I'm inclined to agree with the general consensus. It's a highly controversial topic, don't you think? I think it's important to take it with a pinch of salt. The government needs to address the housing crisis. I'm not entirely convinced that this is sustainable. It goes without saying that education is the key. I've been giving it some thought, and I've decided to stay. You can't just ignore the problem and hope it goes away. It's high time we started taking our health seriously. From my perspective, the benefits are very clear. I was blown away by the quality of the work produced. I'm struggling to get my head around the new legal rules. Honestly, I think you are doing much better than you think. I'm really looking forward to our next lesson together. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with how this turned out. Take it from me, consistency is the mother of all skills. I'm so proud of your dedication to your English journey. Everything will be better if we just stay consistent. You are no longer a student. You are a native speaker in spirit. Part 5. Story Mode. The Man Who Tried Too Hard. Now, let's put it all together. Imagine a man named Alexander. Alexander was a brilliant scientist from Russia. He had a job interview with a major laboratory in Oxford. He wanted to impress them, so he memorized hundreds of advanced words and complex grammar. During the interview, the manager asked a simple question. How do you handle stress? Alexander replied, I attempt to mitigate deleterious psychological effects through meticulous temporal management and the implementation of strategic pauses. The manager looked confused. Alexander sounded like a 19th century book, not a modern colleague. He looked robotic. He didn't get the job. Alexander felt down in the dumps, but he decided to use the deep dive method. He spent 3 months learning to simplify. He practiced using get, just, and actually. 3 months later, he had another interview. The manager asked, What do you do if a project fails? Alexander didn't translate. He didn't use big words. He used natural shortcuts. He smiled and said, Honestly, I think it's important to take it with a pinch of salt. I just get back to the drawing board, touch base with my team, and we figure out a new plan. It's not exactly rocket science, but it works. The manager smiled He saw a confident, natural human being. Alexander got the job. He was over the moon. He realized that the most advanced thing you can do is speak simply and naturally. Part 6. Your 30-day Simple Fluency Challenge. If you want the same results as Alexander, you need a daily habit. Here is your plan for the next 30 days. Number 1. The shortcut rule. Today, every time you want to say purchase, arrive, or understand, force yourself to use get instead. Number 2. The filler habit. Practice adding just or quite to at least 3 sentences today. I'm just checking my phone. It's quite late. Number 3. The shadowing workout. Watch this video twice a week and repeat the marathon sections with full acting energy. Number 4. The accountability comment. Tell us in the comments, I am simplifying my English, admitting it is the first step to fluency. Part 7. The Rapid Fire Accuracy Quiz. Let's check your reflex. I will say the robotic, overcomplicated phrase, and you must say the simple British version. I arrived at my office. I got to work. I understand what you say. I get what you mean. It is very cold. It's quite chilly, isn't it? I want to speak with you. I was wondering if we could have a chat. In summary, the plan is good. Basically, it's an exceptional plan. Conclusion. Excellent work today. You have just completed a massive 45-minute masterclass on the power of simplicity in British English. You have identified the complexity trap and practiced 60 sentences to build your new natural reflex. Remember, fluency is not about how many big words you know. It is about how easily your words flow from your brain to your mouth. Stop overcomplicating. Stop overthinking. And just keep diving deep. I have a small task for you. Write a simple but native sentence in the comments using the word get. I will read and reply to every single one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the English Deep Dive, and share this with a friend who is trying too hard to sound smart in English. I am so incredibly proud of your work today. Keep practicing, stay brave, and stop overcomplicating. I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye for now. Koniec tekstu dla Mini Max.